Hey, this is Zoe Williams of the Voice of Reason and So What Morning Shows here at Dash Radio. Listen, everybody on YouTube, you guys have been a tremendous support for my shows, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in every week and, participating. But I'm serious than a mug. We need your help on the GoFundMe campaign. We really want to do the VOR radio network, and I'm asking you personally, each and every one of you, we're over nearly 24,000 strong here on the channel. We need you to support by donating. Just click that little button down there and it'll take you directly to the GoFundMe campaign. It's gofundme.com/Zoe Williams. Anything you can do is greatly appreciated. It continues our movement. It continues our forward progress. And I appreciate you all who have already donated. If you can do it again, I thank you so much. Thanks again. So what? I'm out.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Yeah. Aw, yeah. The voice of reason, my nigga. Back up in the building. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the voice of reason on Dash Talk Radio. Y'all don't have no idea what kind of incredible topic I got planned for y'all. Woo. I don't know what to say. We have very, very active listeners. And I promise you, the listeners reach out to me and they ask me, Zoe? Oh no, I asked them. Let me tell the truth. I asked them, what do you guys want me to talk about? What do you guys want me to deal with today? And I promise you, they email me some of the most incredible topics known to man. I'm Zoe Williams, your host, aka the voice of reason. I'm not always reasonable. But if you catch me at the right time, I will give you some great advice. I will change your life. I will uplift your whole situation. That's if you catch me at the right time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's May 22nd, the day before my birthday, but it's actually Tiffany's birthday.
Hey.
Hey. Call in and give Tiff a birthday shout out. You know what I mean? Give her some love. Show her that you appreciate her contribution on the show. Before I even get to the topics, you already know what I got to do. June 9th through the 11th, soulofthedesert.us. Zoe Williams will be in the building at Joshua Tree, laying down some cold relationship info. But it ain't going to just be me. I mean, it's going to be all types of people. I'm a fan. I can't wait to see Professor Griff. He's going to be there. It's going to be so many people. I think Veronica Conway is going to be there. We're doing a bunch of relationship workshops, and it's going to be real dope. Now, here's the next thing I need you to do. I need you to get to my website, order you a copy of the Relationship Dismount. All you have to do is go to my website, www.iamzoewilliams.com, and then click shop. You'll see the Relationship Dismount. But I also want you to pre-order your copy of the holographic relationship. When I tell you that the holographic relationship is out of control right now, it's out of control. It's beyond control. It's... I was talking about it a little bit in before we came in here, right? And we were talking about... Oh, never mind. Just trust me. It's going to change your life. Give yourself a chance. All right? Zoe Williams, the voice of reason, DASHTALK-Radio. The number to dial, because this is a caller-driven show, is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. It's Monday. The birthday boy tomorrow. Tuesday, I'm going to be turned. I'm already turned.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Yeah. I got Mimi in the building.
What's up?
I got Tiff Ram in the building.
Hey.
Are y'all ready for today's topic?
Oh, yeah. Ready.
Fuck. I didn't send it to you yet.
No.
But I'm going to frame it.
Okay.
Today's topic. Get to your phone line right now. 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. The voice of reason is about to go in right now. Belly of the beast. AKA the baby trap. The secret agenda of desperate people. An introspection on women having children with someone they don't love. Oh my God. Let me just break down the intro. Do you know someone who's been blackmailed into fatherhood? Or manipulated into motherhood? What do you do when reproductive organs become weapons of mass deception? A night of sexual pleasure was turned into reproductive espionage. Your DNA has been abducted by someone you trusted, your partner, to fulfill their diabolical desires and hidden agendas without your consent. You became someone's court-ordered financial sponsor. Jeez. Yours was the sperm that unwittingly stopped the ticking biological clock. Or maybe you know of a fertile womb that fell prey to an uninvited seed of secrecy. Oh, shit. On tonight's show, gosh, belly of the beast, aka the baby trap, the secret agenda of desperate people. I've got questions.
Let's do it.
Wow. Reproductive rights, do men have them too? Or do they just belong to women? Oh my God.
Wow.
True or false? Follow me here. If the pro-choice community really wanted to see a huge leap in support for abortion and reproductive services for women, they would throw their weight behind reproductive rights for men.
Whoa.
Ladies, have you ever had to hide your birth control pills from your boyfriend or husband out of fear that he would dispose of them or tamper with them? True or false? Male heterosexual responsibility, according to Richard Newman, should begin when the realization that once we fertilize the egg, unless we have a written agreement beforehand with our partner on the consequences, what happens thereafter is beyond our control. Wow. Why do women have more say-so/rights, reproductive rights, when it comes to having a baby? Wow. Or killing a baby.
Whoa.
323-230-4610. Ladies and gentlemen, this shit's about to go down. Ladies, Have you ever had to take your birth control pills in secret because he was against it?
Yeah.
I'm a bussin' you. It's coming.
Right. We having a baby.
Right.
Period.
Have you ever used alternative forms of birth control to hide the fact, yikes, that you were using contraception? Maybe like Depot. Remember that Depo-Provera shit, yep. IUD? Mm-hmm. Do condoms seem to mysteriously break or slip off when you're having sex with your partner?
Wow.
True or false? Having sex is not consent to parenthood for women. So why should it be for men? Oh, shit.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm going to stop asking questions now.
I see you.
Because y'all fucking around, baby trappers.
Oh, goodness.
Wow.
That's how y'all trap. Now, I asked a gang of questions. I'm going to go to the ladies. I want to hear what you got to say while I work it out with the rest of our fans on Twitter and Facebook. I got to hear what y'all think of this. Let's go.
Okay. Well, first of all, I think it's wrong when, you already have someone you're dating. Let's just say the woman becomes pregnant and then she has the baby and she knows that this was just a booty call, or she knows that this was a one-night stand.
Wow.
Or she knows that he has a wife, so you're wrecking the family. I think if you knew up front...
Whoa. Are you saying the side chick should have an abortion if she gets pregnant from a married man? Go deeper.
Well, look, I don't want the women's right activists to be outside like, what you say, Mimi? But I mean, I'm just keeping it real. Like, if you got into a relationship and you know what it is, then you should protect yourself so you don't have to deal with being pregnant and having an abortion. You should protect yourself, protect your body. This is your body, so it's not about him. If you have an abortion, you're hurting your own inside, your own body, and you're taking away life from a child, which is unfair. So I just think that it's unfair for you to bring that child in the world as well, because now the child is in a predicament in a sense, because this man lives with another family, and now you're bringing heartache to that family. And then sadly enough, some people don't know how to deal with stuff. Like just recently, a friend of mine, and not to bring up anything, but I just thought I would, after about maybe 12 years of going to court, they finally won. The child's father was cheating with a young lady, got her pregnant. He was married to someone else. When she said she was having it anyway, he met her at the doorstep of her home and killed her because he didn't want his wife to find out. Now, he's totally wrong for committing that type of crime. The whole thing is deadly wrong. But I'm saying that's just an example of how things can go sour if you don't protect yourself, ladies. So my thing is just protect yourself, then you can avoid this happening.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Right.
Yikes. Tiff Ram.
Well, I will say I have taken my birth control in a way that's like secretive in relationships, but not because I'm convinced someone's trying to get me pregnant, but like just in case sometimes. It'd be like, even while I was married, there were like points where I was just hiding my pills. Like, I'm going to take these when I do things. Right. I was like, even though we're married, I'm not ready yet. So yeah, I've definitely taken my birth control in secret, and I've been consistent with my birth control for over a decade. So that's like my best relationship ever. But I will say this in regards to, I do believe it's both people's responsibility. Mm-hmm. No, consenting to sex isn't consenting to parenthood. Right. But I really feel I feel entirely way too much responsibility of birth control is put on women though. Because like it's just as easy for a man to get a vasectomy, and they're way easier to reverse, and it's like a day procedure.
Hey, hold on. Hey. You talking about dick sniping? Ain't no dick sniping happening.
But that would make it equal responsibility for men and women.
Put a knot
for
in them tubes, girl. Put a knot in them tubes.
But that's way harder to reverse. And I will say my mom did that. So she had her tubes tied. Then my stepdad, like 10 years later, and she had 3 kids already, but she had it reversed, and it's terribly difficult. It's not a day procedure. Like for men, it's like a few hours and you're out and you're done. For her, it was like a whole, like she was in the hospital for 4 days to have it reversed. And then it's like you can have scarring. She had 2 tubal pregnancies and a miscarriage, and they weren't able to actually conceive. And she went through all of that just because she was like, you want to have your own seed? That's cool. Like, let's try this thing. So I would just say tying your tubes is definitely that's way more dramatic than men really realize. And it's not an in-out thing. It's not as easy to reverse. Whereas for men, vasectomy is. So that would make birth control male and female's responsibility equally.
Put a Jimmy on it.
Man.
Yeah.
I just think a lot of the responsibility is on women.
Put a goddamn Jimmy on
Put
it.
a Jimmy on
that's
it.
it.
Let's cover them up. For safety.
Jesus
Everybody.
Christ. I hate it when women... You guys know you guys coerce men into having kids, right?
Oh, absolutely.
True or false?
Right.
Absolutely.
There is a word for forcing men to accept responsibility for a child they did not intend and did not want. It's called coercion.
Yeah.
The WHO says reproductive rights this is the thing that bothers me about this whole question. As a man, a woman could just make up her mind. Life or death.
Mm-hmm.
She could just say, yep, fuck what you think. We having a baby. We having a family.
Right.
Right.
Or she could be like, nope. To me, that just leaves the man totally out of it. Now, either he's trapped into having a baby or locked out of having one.
Right.
Right.
And it's really on the woman. It's my body and I do what I want with my...
Right.
I will say
that part.
In regards to that, I definitely think that if a woman consents to have the baby, like, I truly believe that there should be paperwork in regards to if the male said, I don't want to, and she still has it, that maybe like minimizes his child support or like removes some responsibility, because I do feel like conceiving a child should be consensual or the responsibility is changed. So I do feel like that is unfair sometimes. A lot of the time that women are having babies, but I am a huge advocate for like, the woman is still the one that carries this being and is emotionally, originally, like from the conception period, more emotionally attached because this is something that's inside of her. So it does make her make really selfish decisions. Like she's like, this
women
thing
are
is inside
selfish
me.
without being pregnant.
Yeah.
Right, but just men will never know that experience of a being growing inside of them. You know what I'm
How
saying?
you know? Semen is alive?
I mean, you want to have this argument though? Like,
I'm just saying. Is semen alive?
But yeah, I do think that if a
Semen
woman
grows
says,
in
I'm
us
going to have
every
the
day.
baby, even though the man specifically and even on a document would say I don't, that the responsibility should be changed a little bit. Because in some states, both people do have to consent to an abortion. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like if the man doesn't want to have the child and has actually explicitly expressed that, that it should change like the child support situation.
But in any state, are both parents needed to have the baby?
No.
The consent.
No.
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 Y'all get to do what the fuck you want.
Right.
Yep.
Baby trappers. Call me right now if you've been baby trapped. Just call me.
Ooh.
Just call me.
It's about to light up here.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy?
You know what? Oh.
What about and women have been baby trapped too now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Niggas have,
Right.
skeeted off in the midnight hour,
Right.
recklessly. They have done that. But what about this other situation that's crazy? Oh my God. With regards to having these babies. If you don't have a plan for the baby, if you don't have the money for the baby, when do you have the economic discussion? Do you have it before you're pregnant or after you're pregnant? A lot of times niggas want to talk about that money after you're pregnant.
After is probably when it's going to happen.
That's the most common.
Yeah, unless you're planning a family and you're married. Other than that, then it's going to be after it happens.
Yikes.
And then at that point, unfortunately, the decision has already been made. She's pregnant. And now they have to deal with whatever comes with that, whether it's them struggling, them making it, them being together or not being together.
For babies or for poor people, aren't babies debt creators? Poverty makers?
Yes. And then we love our children to have the best stuff. Our kid might have on some Jordans, but we might not have enough money to buy some milk. I'm just using an example, but
Are you less of a woman if you have an abortion?
No.
I think no, because you made that decision. I believe it's your body. and you should make that decision. If you feel like you were raped, molested, something happened, or you feel like you don't want the child, then I think it's up to that person. I don't think I have a right to judge their choices.
Yikes. Belly of the Beast, a.k.a. the baby trap, the secret agenda of desperate people. An introspection on women having a child with someone they don't love. How often does that happen? I'm just finna get Shabadoo and have his baby. I don't want to fuck with him. I'm not really down with him, but I want a baby because I'm up against it in age, or this might be my last time. Or for some women, I've had so many abortions. My health-wise, this might be the last time I may be able to carry one.
Right.
So I don't care who the daddy is.
Right.
Can y'all speak to that phenomenon?
Wow. I have a friend that happened to, a dear friend, actually. And she knew that it was a situation. She was actually the side chick. And she became pregnant, and he didn't want the child. And she said, I'm having it. I don't care what you think. And so his wife didn't want him to see the child, so he never saw the child. We all have mutual friends. You'll see his friends out. They may ask, oh, how's the kid? But basically, they act like the child doesn't exist. But she was cool with it. She said she wants her baby, so she was going to do whatever it took to have her baby and to be well-established person, a well-established mother, and a good provider for her child. So she didn't let that stop her. But I must admit, it hurt her bad, because we would actually see him out at the bar hanging out, and he would never do anything for the child. The child was basically non-existent.
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
Right.
Listen, really quickly, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to the sound of my voice right now, there's a breaking news story here. New York Times reports police in England report fatalities at Ariana Grande's concert.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The sound of at least one explosion thundered through a concert arena in Manchester, England on Monday night, just as a performance by the pop star Ariana Grande was ending. The police reported multiple deaths and injuries as panicked spectators, including children, screamed and fled. It's some world shit going on right now.
Whew.
It's some shit happening.
Wow. God bless.
I be trying to tell people, man, I try to stay out of the mix.
Right.
Because the world is a stage and everybody has a role to play.
Right. Action.
Action. My big mama used to say, you wouldn't have been in an accident if you weren't there.
Right.
I try to stay out of shit. Everybody want to be entertained. Well, you gonna be part of the entertainment. You gonna be part of the narrative. You gonna be part of the story out there.
Whoa.
Man, I'm sorry for all of those people that lost their lives, and that's tough. Yikes.
God bless.
Listen, if you're just tuning into the Voice of Reason, we have a heavy topic of our own. And the ladies are struggling. You guys are struggling because y'all don't want to tell the truth. Belly of the beast. How many desperate women out there you know have fooled, tricked, manipulated, cajoled a baby up out a nigga? Ain't that what the NBA All-Star is about?
I was gonna say there's
Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah, there's like two scenarios. Like she had the baby for money, or she had the baby to try to trap him. You know what I mean? Like, so weirdly enough, the girls I know haven't trapped for money, because where we come from, and the crew that I was in at that time in my life didn't really have access to like gold digging level network men. But
gold digging levels.
Right. Like
This
there's
is
a certain,
crazy.
you have to be in a certain network of people that you're traveling in to even do that. Right. So those girls that go to All-Star weekends and that hang out at the W and the Hilton hotel lobbies, like they're strategically doing that. They know exactly what they're doing. That's a process. That's a choice they've made. So they are baby trapping. That's what they're doing. But then there's another kind of girl where like she's lacked love and she really thinks that the baby is trapping the man to be with her. And that's the girl that I know more of. And those are actually more tragic. Like, it's really tragic when a girl, for whatever reason, truly thinks like, ooh, we make this baby, it's going to make us a family and he's going to stay with me.
That's the old keep a nigga baby.
Right. And that just does not work because babies are stressful. Like, they're economic challenges, they're emotionally taxing. Like, you're basically in a sleep deficit for like the first 5 years. So that it never works well for those women. I look at them like, wow. So you got to have love in the relationship before you make a baby to have.
There's a lot of people that don't love each other that get pregnant.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Mimi, do you know do you know of someone who has a keep a dude baby?
You know what?
Or put a baby on a dude to try to hold on to him? Because there is the phenomena of a woman thinking she can sex you into staying with her.
Oh yeah.
So I know there's a woman out there who thinks I could put a baby on you and you ain't leaving.
Oh yeah.
Speak on it, Mimi.
Oh, definitely. They think, hey, you're not going to leave me and my baby. So they go ahead, they have the baby, although they know the situation's not right, hoping that this would change his mind. That, you know, after being around the parents, having the birthday parties, the baby being born, all this planning makes them feel like, oh, we're bonding, we're having our baby shower, and we're doing this and we're doing that. But at the same time, they have the wrong perception of it, because at the end of the day, if somebody doesn't want you, they don't want you. You could plan 100 baby showers. That's what babies have. That don't mean we gonna be together, boo. Right. So I do know someone that happened to, but unfortunately, at the end of the tunnel, she realized that wasn't gonna be the end result. In other words, he stayed with his family, and she ended up just having a baby. And then what she did for the first couple of years, she like assaulted them. Basically, she would call them all the time. What you over there doing with the other baby? Oh, I see you taking pictures with the other baby. I heard this and that. And then they're monitoring what you're doing with your family, or they're monitoring what you're doing for the other child.
On some competitive shit.
Right. Because you had the other child. You love that child. But my child, you didn't even come to the birthday party. So
fucking love Geiger counters out here judging the love.
Exactly. And deciphering what child is getting what. Wow. You know? And
that's actually, yeah. Oh.
And then that can also happen in the family as well, because you got to keep in mind when the grandparents get involved, they feel like, oh yeah, this is my way in. I'm in with the mom. I'm going to be cool with the mom. She hates the girlfriend, but that still has nothing to do with you and that person. Wow. You know what I mean? You can't change what it is.
Let me ask you a question. Are there any success stories of a woman trapping a man with a baby and the shit worked out?
Let me think hard.
I mean, I'm just saying, through your own personal experience. I know you're not speaking for everybody. I'm just saying.
No.
Through your own personal experience.
I don't.
There's one that comes to mind right now, and it's a no. Like, the answer is no. No baby trap story that I know has worked out in the girls' favor. And
that baby ain't gonna make him love you.
Yeah.
Right, but I'll say why is because it's specifically the timing. There's one friend that I can think of right now that he was like in the army, and he was out there, and he was just like in the streets for the longest time, but then he finally just one day just snapped. He's like, I'm ready to settle down. And the first girl he dated was like, she was a mess. She just wasn't ready, but she thought she was. And he like moved her to Vegas with him and was taking care of her. Like, they had a 3-bedroom townhouse. Like, everything was good. But it was the timing, because he was really ready to like marry her and make her the one. But one day he just came home from work, and she had baby Jordans on the bed, like, we're pregnant.
We are.
And he was like, what? The fuck? Like, you know, like, you can't just ba-boom. Like,
I got another one. Another one. Follow me. I got another one.
Right.
Can a baby produced from a trap teach the mother self-love?
No, I don't think so. I think that
gosh, that's
if she doesn't love herself, you know, that's a whole nother story.
Because a lot of times that's where, can we just be honest? This is where y'all find unconditional love, is when you have a baby.
Right.
Y'all don't love them daddies the way you love the baby that you made with the man. Y'all don't love that man the way you love that baby.
Right.
Right. Absolutely.
So a lot of times the baby is the conduit to unconditional love. And you can throw the man away after you get something that you can truly love that will truly love you back.
But you know what? Catch-22, because some people do that, and the female may say, "Oh, you look like your damn daddy. Your daddy get on my damn nerves. You act just like that," whatever she's gonna call him. I don't want to use words, but
you ain't shit like your daddy.
Exactly. You ain't gonna grow up and be shit like your daddy.
Yeah,
you act just like your daddy. Oh, I hate when you act like that nigga, or whatever the case may be. So it's a catch-22. So one, it's an unconditional love, but two, if she sees too much of the father in the child, and this is just some people, but if they see that in the child, sometimes they become oddly at wars.
You telling me moms be competing with the love of the child that the child shares with them and with the daddy?
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
Absolutely. I'm your mama.
Right.
You nigga. I remember one time, I'm finna put it on blast. I gotta do it. I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her. She is the mother of my 2 oldest children. Her sister almost ruined her relationship with my oldest son because he got me a Christmas gift. But because she thought he didn't get his mama a gift, she took it upon herself to try to chastise him, not knowing that he already had something special for his mom.
Right.
But because she saw him giving me you can't do that. You got to make sure that your mama got your back, and you got to. And that shit turned him off so bad on her.
Right.
Mind your motherfucking business. Now, I love you, but you was hella out of bounds. You see what I'm saying? Like, sometimes mamas be doing shit. Not in this case, but sometimes mamas be doing shit that really can negatively affect those kids.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if they didn't get the dream that they wanted associated with the kid.
Right.
Oh, this is crazy.
They might even talk bad about the father to the mother, to the child. The mother may talk bad about the father to the child, trying to turn the relationship around. Even if the child comes back too happy about an event, say they went out for the day, when they return.
That ain't shit, nigga.
Right.
Wait till we go to Magic Mountain, my nigga.
Right. He didn't get all the souvenirs. We bought the ears and everything. What ears at? What ears? I don't see no ears.
Right. Oh, my God. The baby trap is truly a trap for the trappee and the trapper.
Right.
Callers, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Speak on it.
Hey, what up, man? It's Hustle from Miami.
Hustle from Miami. Are you the trappee? What happened?
Hey, look, I don't know any men who had traps going their favor, but definitely some women.
Oh, speak on it.
It just seems to me like some women already got a benefits package lined up.
Wow.
It kind of influences them into doing it. I mean, just look at the court system and the way it's lined up.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Hustle. Are you telling me the court system is the new reparations?
I don't know about new because it's been going on so long, but yeah, it's just, think about it. The reason, and look, I'm put it out there, I ain't got no kids. And that's because I've always had a certain value set on my seed. You see what I mean? And I'm big on commitments. You know, I ain't trying to sign up for nothing that I ain't willing to go for the long run. And I think women, it's a bit of an easier decision to set up a trap because they know if things don't really go well, they got that backup plan and it's okay.
Damn it. Is he telling the truth to y'all?
I think so. I think some women, obviously, they see a man as a paycheck and, a benefit to them. And as he said, a backup plan. So if all else fails, hey, I'm getting child support. I'm getting alimony. I'm getting, I know my child's going to have the finer things because I know the father has the finer things. And some people, that's their game plan.
Yikes. Tiffany?
What can we do, though? What can us men do to avoid these traps?
I'm going to tell you right now, you better put on a motherfucking condom.
Yes.
And run. Put the nigga saran wrap the condom.
Right.
Buy your own condoms.
Right.
Don't never accept a wooden nickel or a condom from a thirsty chick.
Yes.
A baby trapper.
Right. Or from a man, from whomever. You should just
That's
have your
true.
own,
Have
break
your
out
own.
your
That's
own
true.
stuff.
That's
Because some of
true.
them trying to pull that condom off, trying to hit it from the back and pull the condom off and try to make it happen.
Girl,
You
yes.
feel me?
So, like, the pull out halfway through, sneak it off. Like, don't act like guys don't have their own tricks. They'd be like, I don't like how it feels to be on halfway through, and then you realize, like,
wait a minute. I need to. No. Hell no. Hell no.
So,
Get to your phone lines. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Who says it more?
What?
I want to take the condom off because it feels better. Men or women? Because my experience has been women.
Well,
Take it off. I'm allergic to latex. Take it off. I want to really feel you. I bet you do. You want this man milk. Caller. You're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
man milk.
Caller. Boost Mobile. Let's see. Caller. You're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
What's going on, Zoe? It's Brandon from Cincinnati.
Brandon from Cincinnati. Baby trapper or baby trappee?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it varies from situation to situation. I mean, it really just depends on the person. I mean, I feel like both parties need to be more responsible with their reproductive organs, but more so the brothers. Because let me ask you this, though.
I'm listening.
We all know that, the system is, been rigged forever. This ain't nothing new.
Right.
We watch, an uncle go through it with the system, child support, a brother, a cousin, our fathers. My thing is, if we know the system is designed for us to fail, why do we make the same mistakes we see all these brothers close to us make and get ourselves put in the same situation over and over again?
Can I ask an inappropriate question to respond to that? Please forgive me, Mimi. I'm going to use you as an example.
No problem.
Do you think Mimi's pussy good?
Just looking at her, it's probably A1.
That shit probably fire.
For sure.
And men, can I just be honest? When we talk about masculinity, we start to talk about discipline. And a lot of men just don't have discipline around really beautiful, bad, just magnetizing women. So a lot of times we make poor decisions based off of, this might be my first and only chance to ever get close to the Mimi. Can you imagine if you was on Mimi, boy?
Yeah, I be honest, but shit, I have a Magnum with me too. You feel me?
Right.
I mean, I look at it like,
I don't believe you.
I always tell people,
If Mimi asks you to take that Magnum off, you gonna take it off?
Hell nah. Listen, though, dick ain't got no brain, bro. You can't think with it.
All right. I mean, if you say you're gonna take it off, I know 4 million men be like, okay, baby.
All right, then. Well, if that's the case, then, Zoe, you make that decision to take it off. If she get pregnant, you got to stand on that then.
Right.
Don't
You do.
bitch it when you get
I
pregnant.
agree. I agree 100%. I agree. Great point. If you participate in the fuckery during fucking, you're responsible.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
But if you, like he said, to me, it's a discipline question.
Right.
Now, the shit that's crazy is because there's this conundrum here. Because women see hypersexual men who are not monogamous as immature. Which, in fact, they're not. That's just what men are. Real masculinity is about conquering. This is how you keep your testosterone levels up. A woman would rather have a neutered man with no testosterone that she can call her own, as opposed to a free man fucking a gang of women. Being a man, she will label that as immature. Okay, what's going on? Is that your baby back there, man?
Yeah, I got 2 kids, bro.
They back there having a real conversation. They doing a radio show too.
They sound cute.
But to piggyback off what you asked earlier, can like a baby like save a relationship. In my situation, it kind of did.
Oh, talk to me, man. Give me that.
Because, like I said, I called him before. I'm only 26.
Oh, you're a youngster.
My son is 7. I had my first child when I was 19. So basically, I was still living at home with my parents. My baby mom, who was like my fiance now, we were both young. We didn't really know what love was at the time. We was just, young and fucking.
Young and fucking. What a wonderful time.
And, basically, she, texted me and told me she was pregnant. I was I'm so young. This is how young I was. I'm at my homie house playing Madden.
Oh, yeah, you was fucking up. Yeah.
I get the text that she texted me that she was pregnant. And I paused the game. I tell my homeboy, like, hey, Nick just said she's pregnant. And they like, you about to go over there and my dumb ass, like, let me finish this game first, then I'll slide over there.
Oh, my God.
But to say this, I went home and told my dad, like, hey, man, Nick said she's pregnant. And my dad, he like, all right, nigga, you don't have to stand on that. You made it. You want to play do grown people shit, you got to stand on that.
Mm-hmm.
And, said I was young, and, I had every excuse in the world to say, I ain't ready for this, and I'm young, and I ain't, where I need to be in life, and could easily walk out. But I've been here every step of the way.
Wow.
So
well, that's good.
It kind of worked out in her favor. Like I said, I could have easily been on some young shit, no, I ain't ready.
So it might have grew you up a little bit too, huh?
Oh, yeah, it definitely grew me up.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got that, I was lucky enough, to have a father in my life where some people ain't as fortunate, so I kind of had the blueprint already.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, bouncing wasn't really an option. I would have got my ass kicked.
Right.
I really had no choice.
Your dad would have socked you in the mouth.
Oh, yeah. He would have I ain't walk out on you. He was 18, 19 when he had me. I had to step up.
That's a good daddy right there. Right. You know what you got to do, nigga. I'm going to sock you in the mouth if you try to leave. I like that. Hey, man, I appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much for reaching out and sharing your story.
Oh, no doubt. Happy birthday, Tiff, and happy early birthday to you, though.
Oh, good looking, famo. Appreciate it. Yeah, caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Are you a baby trapper or a baby trappee?
Yeah, this is Randy from Cincinnati.
Randy from Cincinnati. Have you been trapped or are you setting traps?
Oh, no, I ain't never been trapped. I had all mine on purpose.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
A man with purpose.
I feel like I got 6 children. You know what I mean? But I feel like the system is like the unnatural part of the whole dynamic between men and women. And if that didn't exist, because that's what men are hiding from or don't want to deal with. But, for me, I think it's like a self thing, or it makes you feel good when you got a woman that you really like or really love. You want to get her pregnant. That's kind of a natural thing for men.
Right.
Men just hold out because they don't want to deal with that court system, and that system has a lot of us sisters' minds, unfortunately.
That's why it's the new reparations.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. In that case, but it's that system is the wedge between us when we actually are making families. The sisters got to wake up and really realize that ain't really got no resolution to anything between us. But that's all I wanted to say, man. Happy Born Day too, bro.
Hey, thank you, brother. I know you Gemini too. Welcome to our time, Tim. Wow, this shit is going down already. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller.
Hello.
Hey, hell is low. How you doing?
Hey, ladies.
Hey.
I'm calling from South Carolina. My situation was a little bit different. We both decided to have unprotected sex. And he basically, when I was trying to make my decision, he basically begged me to have this child. But I made the decision because I was like, well, I'm about to be 30. I'm not married yet. I'm just going to go ahead and go through with it. But it wasn't until after having a child I realized that was a selfish situation because I didn't love him and he didn't love me. I went into the agreement that, okay, well, we're just going to be friends and we can co-parent. But while having, going through the pregnancy, he would show up to doctor's appointments, and I was actually on bed rest for about 2 months, and he was there every day. So I was like, like one of the ladies said about he showed up to the baby shower, showed up to the appointments, and I was like, maybe we can give this a chance. And then I had to have a heart-to-heart with myself, and I had to realize, like, am I just trying to make this work to make society happy so I can look good? Hey, so, professional, I had my whole career, and I love pulling out, like, bam, I don't have a kid card, but so when I got pregnant, it was a sense of shame. So I had to let go and decide, you know what, I need to be happy because I wanted to show my daughter, I didn't want her to show her how to settle, and that was important to me. But It wasn't until after I had a child to where I became aware and conscious, and also I started holding myself accountable. When I laid down with the father of my child, at that time, that was my sister's birthday, and I just lost her that past May. And I had my mom back. I had the whole family back, but I didn't have anybody to have my back. So I ran to someone, and to this day, I hold myself accountable. But what people don't realize is when you're having a child by somebody and you don't love them or don't know them or don't know their family, you have to battle that, like what they believe, their beliefs in. He never had a father. His mother, who was a stronghold in the family, he had a mother, but he had issues with his mother. So he couldn't respect me, and he pulled me in and out of court.
Wow.
So it was it's a little different, and it's tough because here's the thing. If I would I made the same decision if I would have really known? Because having to drive an hour on Friday to drop my kid off, and then hearing her scream on Sunday because she's going back with me and she misses her dad, and she doesn't necessarily understand that. Wow. How can I put a child through that? And plus, even though I feel a deep a hurt or a way about her father, that's her father, and I have to respect that because my dad was in my life. I have to I know the importance of having a father in her life. That's going to be his wisdom. That's going to be her wisdom later on down the road. So I swallow a lot. And as a parent, as a single mom, it's so easy to become bitter. But because I hold myself accountable, and it's the hardest thing to do because I got to love past him. And his issues.
This is good. This is good. You say that again. Slow it down. You said you have to love past him in order to fully love the child.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I have to swallow my pride. I have to. All the things that I have to break everything down because of her. So where I may not take it, or where majority of my money, all my savings may go when he pulls me back in court. One of the hardest things, So, and then here's the thing, and what I had to get past is I was like, I had to have a sit down with God, because I was like, God, okay, I prayed for a family. So even though I don't have it necessarily with him, I wanted to get married, and I wanted to show her a family. Well, here's the thing, he got married before me, so he's able to show her that. So I had to really sit down and be like, God, and my daughter was like, Mommy, when are you going to get married? I asked me the questions. But I have to realize I'm showing her something else, and maybe that's my role at that time.
Wow.
But it's the hardest thing to do. Here's the thing, I tried to seek validation in him to show. I needed him to validate me to show that I was a good mother. Like, all I wanted him to say was, you're doing a good job. You're a good mother. And he would never do that to me. And he never will. But still, I have to love past that.
Wow. This is going down in the town.
Thing.
I appreciate you so much for just opening up and sharing. I've always said this is an open forum, and no one in here is going to judge you for opening up and letting it flow.
That's right.
And I appreciate that, for sharing your story, and I just hope it works out, because at the end of the day, right in the middle is that kid. And when we talk about legacy, man, there has to be balance between mom and dad in order for legacy to be established. Like, or the type of legacy. Like, you could have a famous child or an infamous child. Right. Like, you could have Jarrell, son of Jarrell, Kal-El, right? You could have Superman, or you could have Lex.
Right.
Now, some mamas might not give a fuck. Lex is dope too, nigga. Right. Shit. Lex out here, team Lex Luthor, nigga. Right. We out here eating, right?
Doing it.
You can have that kind of mama.
Right.
But, like, it just depends, man. The harmony, the understanding, the respect, the honor, the integrity has to be in place, even if the relationship is dysfunctional.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Especially if there's a kid involved. Like, if there's no kid involved, well, fuck it then. Kick rocks all the way to Hades, motherfucker. We ain't got no kids. We good. We don't ever have to see each other again.
Right.
But you got a kid involved? Jeez. Hey, I appreciate you, honey. Thank you so much.
All right.
Wow. The baby trap. Have you been cornered? Jeez. Has your DNA been held hostage in a warm, moist place where it was used to incubate a powerful child?
Right.
Oh, my God. 323-230-44 or 4640. What is it, 4610? 323-230-4610. That's the number to dial. I'm over here bugging right now. We have a caller on the line. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
This is Moshe from Chicago.
Moshe from Chicago, to draw forth Moshe,
now,
Hebrew, Moses.
Yeah, I want to say real fast that I been kind of part of that when someone, they was on birth control and basically one of those nights like, oh, come to me, and I wasn't even thinking about it, and it happened. But long story short, I'm a man about owning up, even though something happened like that. So, but I will say this also is that women are the original slick talkers or about being slick. And one family member was part of something like that where he thought the baby was his. This young lady even had ultrasound pictures. I don't know if it was of the baby, but she said she was having triplets one year. Then all of a sudden, months go later, she said she's having twins.
Oh yeah, she's hustling.
Me and my girl at the time, we even went to the baby shower and gave something. When we found out that she wasn't really having a baby, we took it back and gave it to someone that was actually having a baby. But long story short, years later, we found out that her baby was actually his best friend.
Wow.
Father.
That's what I was.
So she was like having sex with his best friend at the time because his supposedly son looked exactly like his best friend, and I don't know how he didn't figure that out. So it's crazy out here, but you gotta watch yourself. But if you get somebody pregnant, you gotta own up. You can't be a child. You gotta grow up though.
Nah, man. Hey, I seriously appreciate that, man. I appreciate that question. I appreciate that call. That hurt. Have you ever?
But yeah.
Man, have you ever been like sideswiped, shocked, blown away to find out that you are raising another man's kid?
Whoa.
That's a baby trap too.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I'ma say it ain't. I'ma say it's yours.
Right.
But it ain't.
Right.
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 Ladies.
Man, I know.
No, let me just say this real quick, and then I'm going to throw it to you and Tiffany. This is a caller-driven show. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. If you've ever put a phantom baby on a man, call us. Maybe you just felt like the nigga I fucked and had a baby with ain't shit. And then this good dude, maybe you made the decision for the kid, for the unborn kid. You can call in. You won't be judged. Speak on it.
Whoa. So when you were just speaking, it just brought me back to a situation with a friend of mine. I know this guy, and he was dating my girlfriend, one of my homegirls, and he was cheating on her with another girl. So the girl came up pregnant, and they were pregnant at the same time, both ladies, and they were actually having fist fights, while pregnant and carrying on. It was really treacherous. I mean, it was like something out of a movie. Like, he would have several girls over, and then they would break into corners and different women would fight. But long story short, the girl that he was cheating on, the child, he later found out when the baby was born, because of course he thought it was his. He was hitting it. They fighting over him. He thinks, these are my women. Well, the baby started growing up and looks nothing like the family. And the family has these strong genes. So he went ahead, did a blood test, and the baby was not his. As a matter of fact, the baby belonged to another woman's husband. So she was going around dating everybody's husband or man, for lack of words.
Wow.
As if that was her little get down. And it's pretty sad because he had raised the child so long, the child was calling him dad. Yikes. So then he began to just still love the child and intercede when he could. But it was really rough for him. I actually felt sorry for him.
Hell yeah, because he was doing typically what men do. We get attached to a woman. We believe what she say. We think she down like 4 flat tires.
Right.
A baby gets involved. Whether it's ours or somebody else's, we tend to wrap up.
Right.
We tend to get wrapped into that. Oh, my God. How do you know when you're fucking messing around with a relationship mercenary?
Right.
How do you know? Tiff?
Oh, my goodness. So there's like a few things I was like, I want to address that. So I think why this happens, and I feel really secure in saying this, is that there are way more girls out here hoeing than want to admit it. So when they find out they're pregnant, they genuinely have no idea who the daddy is. And they just pick the most financially secure one of the bunch that they want to attach that seed to.
Right. Lottery dad.
Right.
Lottery dad. Right. And so that's where the whole Maury Popovich came from. Like, it's just hella girls out here really having no idea who the daddy is. Mm-hmm. And that goes back to what this gentleman said in regards to, there's also a lot more women out here saying they're on birth control and they are not. So that one moment you might have been messing with the girl for 3 to 6 months and you think you're in the safety zone. Maybe y'all did get tested and you're like, okay, that one night she's like, take out the condom. You feel safe about it.
Right.
Because you thought you already had the birth control conversation. And now we pregnant. Like, wait, what?
Right.
So both those scenarios happen way more than women want to take responsibility for, because it would make them have to admit their lack of accountability and their lack of responsibility.
But really, the admitting is the only punishment.
True.
At the end of the day, society backs women.
Yes.
Especially pregnant women with babies.
Yes.
So that's the part. It's the ego and the embarrassment of admitting.
Yes.
Right. But
but in terms of winning, you're still going to win the lottery over it.
Sometimes, yes. So like my very good friend has one of her baby's dads, needless to say, when they got pregnant, they were very much in love. They lived together, and while they weren't planning to get pregnant, like, it happened. But I will say, I rarely talk down about dads in the situation because the system is set up crazy and it's against them or
You can't talk down about dads.
But I mean, but this particular human being, in regards to like domestic abuse and it was bad. And yes, he got another one pregnant while she was pregnant. So like, yeah, he's not my favorite human being, and he basically beat the system. He has chosen the last 7 years of his son's 8 years of life to be unemployed just to not pay child support, and his child support's only $50 a month. So,
whoa.
Like, and even if he were to pay that $50 a month, what can you do with $50 a month?
Wow.
Like, that doesn't even pay his haircuts for the month. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So she is just like, she's never even brought him to court because she's like, for what? Like, she's never brought him to court. She's like, it's just it for what? She's like, I've been raising your son, and what's your $50 gonna do?
There are some bum ass niggas out there. So I mean, nobody's gonna argue that. Nobody's ever gonna argue that.
But yeah, in her case, instead of trying to chase him down, she just lets it be. She's like, okay, that was not
But you know what?
lottery.
That's what I did too. I just kind of took care of my child and raised my child on my own.
But see, that's a different breed. We in a different generation.
I
of
just did my
now.
thing. I'm like, man, I was just happy to get away.
But that
from
is the rare female, for her to just be like, I'm gonna leave you alone because you ain't shit, obviously.
Wow.
But she's still like, even with that being said, she still lets him go visit his dad during the summer times. But like this last summer, we sent him with money like we had to give him food money to make sure like my godson had food for the summer while he stayed with his dad. Like that's the situation. But she's still like, I'm not gonna provide a barrier for you to know who your father is. But yeah, that's a different breed of woman. That is not usually the situation. But she's just like, what does me being bitter? Like the other woman said, she had to love past him. Like my best friend has to love past how ain't shit he is, just so her son can have the best portrayal of his father as possible.
Absolutely.
Like we have a rule, we don't talk, even though I want to, but like we don't ever say anything bad about his father when he's around, and we just try to esteem him. No, I'll say it when he ain't around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when he ain't around, I'll be like, he ain't shit. I
was like, wait a minute.
Around him,
right?
No, because we realize like he's gonna come into those conclusions on his own as he gets older. Like we want him to make that decision for himself based on his interactions with his father. So if his father's great with him and he loves his father, awesome. But yeah, like that's
So irresponsible adults. Irresponsible adults is one thing. How do you circumvent that? How do you reach the children? Like, when my son was in the 8th grade, I was just ready. I was like, I got to tell you about what, if you like me.
Oh, God, what?
I'm about to embarrass the shit out. No, I ain't going to say that story. All right, cool.
Wait, are you saying you was trying to bust up in girls in 8th grade?
No. He... young kid going to middle school.
Oh, okay. They do fellatio in the bathroom.
They get active.
Yeah, I used to be a high school social worker in the hallways.
They have them lined up.
Yeah.
One girl was given a boy head in the hallway, not realizing the camera was right above her. Like, homie,
no,
I see you.
Right.
Go ahead,
and
Mimi.
some little girls will have a line. Like they'll actually be in the restroom. One of my friend's children, they told me that they stood in line. Of course, they didn't do it because their mother told them better. And so he just came home and reported what had happened. But at the end of the day, they have lines waiting to get fellatio.
The fellatio line at school. Right after I get a taco snack.
Right. After I get my coffee cake.
Right.
And grilled cheese.
But no, this is what I did for my son. Because I was like, God, he's my son.
Right. And they're going to be on him.
That shit. So let me just get to work. So I sat him down in front of the YouTube. And I pulled up herpes. And we just this is what happens. Even if you kiss somebody. Mm-hmm. Look at that. It was like, Dad, what is that? I said, that's what happens when you let somebody put their mouth on your shit. Like, you don't never know. Mm-hmm. You never know. And we just started having real conversations about STDs. We started having real conversations about condoms. But I had to first shock him so he could see it. And I was like, see? He was like, what's wrong with their lips? It's giant. There's blisters and pus and everything. I was like,
right.
Kiss the wrong person. This is what goes down. And then I took it and you'll have it forever.
Right.
So as he progressed, one thing you learn about kids, the older they get, the less force you should use. And when they're young, force is cool. Get your ass over there and sit down and eat them Brussels sprouts. Okay, shit. I'm in the 4th grade. What am I gonna do? I can't win this.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You can put a little bit more force on it. You can put a little more stank on it. But the more independent they become, the less authoritative or authoritarian you become. You got to be more intelligent. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be more of a mentor. Because what happens is these motherfuckers stop listening to you.
Oh yeah. They think their friends know everything.
They go listen to their friends.
Exactly.
That's just what happens. That's the natural flow. Especially boys. Well, girls too.
Both.
Damn, but they do it different.
Yes. But some little girls are fast.
Right. So mom's got to be hella weary of the fast circle.
Absolutely.
The little fast coven.
Exactly.
Right? The little thought coven.
Yes.
What was dope about my situation with my 2 oldest, my son was a senior in high school while my daughter was a freshman.
Oh.
Okay.
So he gave her the thought review as soon as she got to campus. These are hoes.
Right.
And you might, you shaming those girls. No. he knows who gonna give up the blowjob.
Right.
And what was crazy was in her first year there, they all like, oh, that's new sister, because he's top recruit, ball player. That's new sister. That's new sister. So even the thoughts is trying to make friends.
Right.
And knew would just coast in and be like, not them. Not them. Just smile and keep walking. Right. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times you don't have that kind of buffer with your kid at the school, and that's who they learn from right there.
Exactly.
They getting it from the good people. They getting it from the bad people. And depending on what they get at home, they're going to make a decision off that.
Right.
How do we train these kids to wrap it up or get trapped up? Eesh. Tiffany, you're the one. No, I mean, shit. Tell us something.
Well, okay. So thankfully, weirdly enough, a lot of teenagers aren't as sexually active in regards to penetrative sex. Yes, they're very oral sex penetrative. But what happens is a lot of teens are saying they're having sex and they're not. So the research in the last 3 to 5 years, has shown that about 50% of high school seniors by the time they graduate have had sex. Now,
of course,
the statistic is way higher for oral sex. But that's also the place we don't educate our teens in. We don't talk about using safe sex like dental dams and condoms when you're doing oral. Like, even adults, there's so many adults who are like, use a condom to get head. What the? I'm like, but a cold sore on your lip is the same strain of herpes. It's just transfers. Like, the only difference is on your lip to your genitals. So if someone has a cold sore when they give you head, now you got herpes. You got genital herpes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So people don't talk about the importance of using protection during oral sex at all. It's very rare. And so that's where my conversations with young people start. Like, anytime your private parts are with someone else's private parts, you need to have a barrier, basically. But yeah, a lot of teens lie about having sex because that's what supposedly everybody's doing. So that's the more positive thing, is that about 50% of them have had sex by the time they graduated.
Wow.
But that does mean about 50% of our teens have had sex by the time they graduated. And unfortunately, of those 50%, they've had multiple partners. So that's the weird statistic in regards to those of them that are opting to have sex. It's not just one person. They're getting it in. And so talking about being protected, and like the story you told on Friday, I think in regards to if one person's infected and that person's having multiple partners, they're infecting groups of kids.
Well,
you know?
every unprotected sex partner you've ever been with, right? You transfer that on, that experience, that energy, those germs, all of that onto whoever else they've been with.
Yeah. Exactly.
So if they've been with 60 people unprotected, and whether they have sex, and whether they have STDs or not,
right?
And you've been with 60 people unprotected, that's 122 people.
Wow.
Fucking.
Right,
Yes.
right.
So it's, the exponential tree that takes place of like you had sex with everybody they had sex with and they had sex with everybody you had sex. It gets real creepy real quick.
Yeah.
So
and it's a transfer of spirits.
It's a transfer, exactly.
Because
of
every
spirit.
person that you lay down with, you're picking up spirits. They're
Exactly.
transferring energy, so it's really bad, especially when you don't know who else they're sleeping with.
Yeah.
Jesus, caller, you're on the line. You want to talk about this nastiness? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Speak on it.
You.
What up? Who is this?
Oh, what's up, man? It's Craig out of Richmond, Virginia.
Craig out of Richmond, Virginia. Speak on it, VA.
Oh, man, I got a story for you. My baby mom the worst, man.
Uh-oh.
Watch out.
What had happened?
All right. So we were best friends. We used to party, everything together. And I ended up getting my life together, leave the street alone, and went to truck driver school. So she sit and, and switched up from, best friends to, all right, I want to be with you now. Okay. So we finally get it in, and the condom broke, but it wasn't finished yet. Put it on, kept going. Months later, she said, oh, I'm pregnant now and all this. So I go to, I brought it down to Virginia. I moved to Virginia from Pennsylvania, where I'm originally from. And that was about, like I said, 2 months later, we had sex again. That's when she was pregnant. That's when she got pregnant. She was never pregnant the first time. You know what I mean? And shit, it gets worse, man. I mean, like I said, I got my life together and went to truck driver school. So I was a truck driver. She even I wanted to get rid of it, have an abortion because I just got my life together. I sent her the money, everything happened. A month after that, she says, oh, it was twins, and
wow,
they only got rid of one of them.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what she did.
Oh,
they left one behind, right?
Yeah, that's all
right.
Lies.
Yes.
She is full of it, Lord Jesus.
Right.
Yes, sir. I mean, it gets worse and worse, man.
I don't mean to laugh, but Jesus,
man.
that's evil.
It's a true story, Pep.
That's evil, yeah.
That's
I
evil.
have custody now and everything. I thanks for you and all the other guys and y'all insight on life. I'm on the right path. And like I said, I'm a truck driver, so I've been listening since the Foxhole days, man. I just much respect to you, brothers, for what y'all do, man. Y'all really changing people's life out here, man.
Yeah.
Wow, appreciate you, man. Thank you for reaching out. You're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk. Man, Dash Talk can be found at dashradio.com. I'm the Voice of Reason, Zoe Williams. Today's topic, man. Christ alive. Oh, man, a Shevitz. Belly of the Beast, a.k.a. the baby trap. The secret agenda of desperate people. Fuck. People are out there sneaking babies. Oh, man, this is crazy. Well, if you have unprotected sex, if you're a man, you have unprotected sex with a woman, and you don't have no written agreement, she get pregnant, all bets are off. She's going to do what the fuck she wants. Call her. You're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
What's going on, Zoe? This is Theo from Charleston, South Carolina.
What up, South Carolina? Speak on it, Gamecocks.
Oh, man. I'm kind of like the last caller. I'm a truck driver as well.
Are y'all having babies with lot lizards?
I'm kind of like, my nerves are shaking because I'm realizing my daughter is at the age where yours is. She's about to be a freshman in high school. And sex has already been on the table. And I'm like, where did you learn about this stuff from?
Chris Brown?
Her not just the friends. Is I talk to her mom at times. I'm like, yo, Mom, you got to talk to your daughter about these situations. Because she's already knowing about them, so you have to go in and let her know. But her mom doesn't want to take the real accountability to let her know that, a part of our past is where she's going at right now. So it's like, let her know what happened between us. You get what I mean? Even though we ended, it didn't end bad, but we ended because of other people coming into the situation. So it was like, okay, I got to get out of this. You know what I mean? And I move forward, but I see my daughter heading down that path. It's like, oh, no, I don't, I want better for her. So I definitely want her to finish school and stuff like that. But, that conversation of sex, I feel like I still have to tell her certain things. And me being on the road like I am, it's like, when do I really get that time in to really talk to my daughter? Because like you said, these kids don't listen to you at a certain age, and mine is about to be 15. Wow. And I'm like really trying to go in on her now, but it's like some of it is going in and some of it is going right out of her ear.
Wow. Shit, man. I appreciate the call, man. Thanks. You got to communicate with these kids. You got to find a way to talk to them. Let's do it. Call her. You're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Speak on it.
What up, man? It's Hustle again.
Hustle has returned to the building. Hey, what's up, Hustle?
Man, hey, some of these stories are breaking my heart, man. So I just want to ask y'all, especially the women, what are some red flags to a trap?
Oh, yeah.
Red flag trapping?
What's the red flags to the trapping?
I mean, I got one, and I'm going to just say, if your woman is more interested in the sexual side of things than anything else going on with you, that's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to let y'all get it, man. Help me out.
We appreciate it, man. Thanks for the call. Ladies, answer his question.
Well, I think it's a red flag if she says, oh, I'm 2 months pregnant and you had sex with her, a month and 3 weeks ago. So, hey, well, that something about that's a little fishy.
That's somebody else's baby.
Yeah, because we didn't do it 8 weeks ago. It was 7 weeks ago, boo. Or if it seems like she's always like she's trying to befriend you in a different level where it's like she's setting things up. And what I mean by that is say, for instance, you know, you guys are intimate. She's trying to get you to take it off. You know, she's always trying to talk about family before family exists. I think, you know what I mean? Like if it's a question about family prior to family existing, then she might be thinking about plotting up on you. But I mean, at the end of the day, we can't read people's minds, so you just have to watch the signs. You have to watch the signs and look at the facts. Because I mean,
let me ask this: is it less likely, Tiff and Mimi? Is it less likely for a woman to plot up on a broke nigga to have a baby?
Weird. I say weirdly no. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Because girls, like I said, there's the two girls. There's a girl who's like looking for the paycheck baby daddy, and then there's a girl who thinks that the baby's gonna secure your everlasting relationship.
Wrong.
And weirdly enough, girls be wanting that broke dude just as much as that dude with money.
Especially if he got some swipe, he putting it down on her. She
Oh, yeah,
sprung
don't let
on
it be
that
that
thing.
thing.
She sprung on that thing. She need that thing forever. So this is a way to hold on to that thing.
What's up with that? Dang, I'm
That's
finna
my
give it
Swiss
to
wipe.
you, girl.
You feel me? And
You want this way?
right.
But in regards to what Hustle said, as someone who loves, like, I love sex. Sex is great.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like, literally, my birth control is the most important thing. As someone who, especially, like, I've had promiscuous times in my life and whatnot, that was the end all be all. Like, of course, condoms always, but I'm taking this pill every day. And so, no, I don't necessarily think her wanting the dick all the time is a sign that she's trying to get pregnant by you. It can definitely be it can be an indicator for you for sure, but some girls just like to fuck and they don't want a baby, so they are using birth control. What I would say is when you ask her about birth control, do the follow-up question. Just be like, oh, what kind? If she can't say like, oh, the pill or Depo or whatever, like, and she kind of stumbles, that bitch ain't on birth control.
I'm on that, they call it,
you know, she says the DUI, but it's the IUD.
I got a DUI.
You know what you're
I'm on
taking.
the DUI.
If you're taking something or you've had an implant, you know, the implant's implant on. Like, so just do that follow-up step and watch the red flags because she'll tell on herself eventually. But men have to know what to ask her too. Like,
You know, that's one thing about men. We don't really pay attention to all the details like that.
Right.
And even a bum chick is still paying attention to the details.
Yes.
Right.
Gosh. Ladies, have you ever took a safety pin to your man's condom stash?
Okay.
Never.
I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to be real right now.
You did that, didn't you?
I've only once in my life, and it maybe was January 19th of 2017.
Wow.
Wow.
I was like, if you're cheating on me in my marriage, well, we ain't supposed to have these condoms anyways. They're expired. So maybe on my way out the door, I did. But before that, before
Why
29
did you do
years
that?
of my life.
Why?
To be honest, I
You know,
was
you done
hella
a lot of
upset.
dirt. Let me just say, you done did some dirt.
But
you
I
done done
owned
a
my
lot of
dirt. I didn't sit over here like, no, damn well known I was lying. I was like,
Okay,
I
I'll
owned
give
it.
you that. I'll give
I
you
was
that.
hella upset because I was like, we had these same condoms for like since.
Well, what were you trying? You were
2007.
trying to get pregnant?
No, again, the point was we weren't using these condoms. These were just safety condoms we always had in the drawer, like in case I missed a pill or whatever. Like these were just I'm a grown adult, right? Condoms. But when I realized he was using them outside our marriage with somebody else, I was like,
So you was trying to get somebody else pregnant?
I was upset. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. I was just upset. I wasn't thinking.
It's another level of evil. This is, we're going to
But keep in
change her
mind,
name to.
These condoms were already expired, so whether there was a hole in it or not, I really just
hell
wanted them
nah.
to break.
No.
I wanted them to break.
Hell no.
But yeah,
we're
I
going to
was
change
hella
your
upset.
name. Tiffany, we're changing your name officially.
To the evil Gemini. Yes, I'll take it.
Senator Palpatine.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus.
The evil Sith Lord.
Yes, I was so mad.
Right,
I was so
baby.
mad. I'm like, you're cheating on a sex addict? This don't even make sense.
And you went to the condom stash and oh gosh.
And sabotage the condoms.
Call
let's
in and
just say
speak to
this.
Tiffany
I
if you
caught
want to
him.
vent your frustration.
I caught him cheating because of the condom stash. So I was like, well, we in this thing with these condoms. So
wow.
Mind you, I instantly regretted it.
Man, that doesn't count now. You're a
I did
fucking
it.
savage. It's all
Yes,
right.
I am a savage.
It's okay.
I own it.
It's your birthday. Own your savagery, your barbarism.
Right.
Go ahead, Mimi.
I've never put any holes in any condoms or anything like that. But I've had people perhaps try to take a condom off on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they flip it over. They
Little
want to
cute
take
ass.
They want to take the condom off. So yeah, I don't like that. See, I feel like we need to be jimmied up.
You about to get this tapioca, girl.
You about to feel all this swipe, baby.
You under dig?
Yeah, but I'm not playing the tricks and none of that.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Yes, hello.
What's up, Zoe? This is Chuck from Chattanooga.
Chuck from Chattown.
What's up, Chuck?
Somebody put a baby on you?
Man, try to. I'm gonna tell you the story, man. I went to school freshman year, met this chick, and knew her for all of one date. Get back to the room, smash or whatever. Didn't hear from her nothing for like 6 months. Then she calls me and it's like, oh, I'm pregnant. So she says she's pregnant. I'm like, okay. I wasn't trying to be a jerk or anything like that. Because, if this is my child, I'm going to have to take care of my child. But at the same time, I got to know my rights. So I started reading up on the law and studying a little bit of the law, whatever. And, I requested a paternity test. Meanwhile, she's going through all the WIC vouchers and stuff like that after the child got born. And in Georgia, they had like $3,600, and I'm a college student, so I'm broke. I owe like $3,600 in Georgia. Then I requested a paternity test. She moved from Georgia to Louisiana, and then she went through the whole paternity thing there too, and that was like $2,500. So I requested a paternity test there also. Then she up and moved to Florida, and in Florida, the social worker calls me or whatever, and and all of this, I'm like, okay, I have the right to request a paternity test. So I requested a paternity test. They was trying to get me for $3,000. All in all, it was like $10,000. Anyway, so long story short, I get the letter in the mail beginning of my senior year in school. Like this started my freshman year in school and went all the way to my senior year in school. Then I get the letter in the mail saying 99.9% the child was not mine.
Oh.
Not yours.
Not. That's
mine.
right.
But still out of 10 grand.
Whoa.
No, I didn't have to pay anything. It was just the fact that I had to go to court. I had to go deal with the child support people. I had to go deal with her punk ass. Just a bunch of shit that I had to go through that was unnecessary when the child wasn't even mine in the beginning.
Why was she trying to trap you?
Well, okay. I was going to Morehouse College.
Okay.
I was working a good job from a good family.
Word.
Because I'm a third generation to graduate from college.
Word.
So, I guess she was seeing the positives, and she was just an ain't shit bitch, basically.
Wow. Well, glad you didn't get a baby out of the deal.
Man, but
right.
Because imagine if you still had it. Imagine if it was yours.
Man, he would be almost 20 now. I'm glad that he is not mine.
But just imagine 20 years of
her.
Eesh.
Yeah, but the thing that I guess that made me so upset about, not upset, but like it jaded me, is the fact that now it's like really hard to trust women when it comes to that area.
But let me just say this: not all women are what you experience.
No, we're not.
No, and I know that. I have a mother and a sister, and my parents are still married, so it's like
right. It ain't all that way, but you just you know what you got to do.
What's that?
You just got to be more aware of what you'll settle for. Sometimes most people are not aware of what they settle for.
True.
Right? Like for instance,
true.
You can want some shit in a person, but not know that what you wanted ain't shit until you got them.
Right. Right.
Sometimes getting what you want proves to you that what you wanted wasn't shit to begin with.
Been there.
So sometimes you have to develop the capacity to know it ain't shit before you actually have it in your hands.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to be able to look at, it's almost like Malcolm Gladwell's book, The Tipping Point, where he breaks down when you walk into a room and you're looking at a piece of art, in an instant you could tell if that shit is real or fake. You got to develop that capacity when you're dealing with people. Where you could just take a look and be like, nigga, your energy, your words, your whole vibe is off.
Right.
So that pussy is fire. But I'm going to say no. Because sometimes when people are off like that pussy be fire. And that's when male discipline comes in, where you got to be like, no, thank you. You know, this maybe, but nah, no, thank you. And then you got to walk away. Hey, man, I appreciate the call. Thank you, brother.
All right. So happy birthday, man.
Thank you, fam. And Tiffany's birthday is today.
Oh, happy birthday, Tiffany. Sorry.
Thank you. No problem.
Y'all should see Tiffany. She done came in here in a little fitted little dress.
It's birthday.
Got a little champagne colored dress.
30th birthday. That's
the big 3-0. I got you.
I'm not going to say dirty. Those phases are over. But yeah, the flirty 30. Yeah.
What the that's the same thing. They're always trying to find little words to justify the freaktasticness.
There's no freaktasticness no more.
It ain't over. You're 30. 30 is 10 3 times.
Well,
Stop.
I didn't say like sex is over. I just said like those other phases is
Yo
over.
ass is wild. We know now. You done said it.
I mean, I have wild moments. I'm a Gemini. You've crossed the line and then it's loose.
Now all of a sudden, wild moments. Okay. Welcome back to Wild Kingdom on Dash Talk Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the baby trap, how to avoid it. We got a caller on the line. Caller, what's your name and where you're calling from? Speak on it.
This is Ronan from Indianapolis.
Big Ronan, the homie. It's about to get crazy.
Well,
Ronan.
Happy birthday to Zoe and Tiffany. What's going on?
What up? Respect.
Yes, there's like over half a dozen times where I have almost been trapped by some nuclear nookie.
Oh,
nuclear nookie, yeah.
And the thing was, I think the first one, she was a nymphomaniac, like someone I won't mention. And the thing was, I caught her in the act of sabotaging my condoms with her back turned to the door. She was stabbing the condoms and then put them on the dresser. So I ended up dodging that bullet because at the time I was working at Ford Motor Company. I was going to school, and she saw I was living in a better area, so she was looking to come up that way. And then there were some who their mothers knew that we were smashing. They even set it up to where I come out the room and they got breakfast waiting.
Oh,
which is kind of crazy. So, but the thing is, like, at the time, I would ignore my intuition because as a guy, you have to know when you have a chick with potential that has more than just her pussy going for her, because sometimes you could be trapped by poverty pussy, and that could be a problem.
Oh, not
baby
poverty
trapped
pussy.
By poverty.
And, well, the thing I call it poverty pussy is it's not just economical. Some are spiritually and emotionally bankrupt.
Wow.
So they look for someone to basically, I say, either steal or basically siphon off greatness from that person. You notice because when you're with that person, the energy is different. You start approaching things different. Like you're just drained. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I'm not who I used to be. And so it can be saying they produce, but there's some women who will keep that baby, and even you'll pass that on to the baby.
So, Ronan, really quickly, I have to do a thought experiment here.
Okay.
Can you see the show?
Yes, I can see it.
I'm about to put a picture up to the camera.
Okay.
This is the pull-out test.
Okay.
I want the men to call in after you guys see this picture. The number to dial is 323-230-4610.
Okay.
Would you pull out?
All right.
I need to see your level of discipline.
Oh, my God.
Would you just say, nah, I can't do it? Here we go.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, my God. What's happening? Wait. Can we see it? We can't see it yet, so hold on.
Okay.
Why does that look just like a friend of mine, Jesus?
Okay, I see the picture, and
oh, Lord.
I might have to tie a pulley to my waist. I might have to.
A pulley.
So I might need a help. I might. I don't know. It depends. I mean, but the thing is, I believe I ran into some good, and I had to run away from it. I had withdrawals, so I had to lock myself in the house. But I think I can do it.
Are you pulling out? I just want to know.
Yeah, I'm pulling out and I'm running back.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I can't shoot the. But I mean, the thing is,
Oh, we're still going, though? Oh, no.
When it comes down to certain things, I have this feeling about individuals.
You pulling out, Ronan? Are you pulling out?
Oh, hello.
Hell no, you ain't pulling out, Ronan.
I'm mad at that particular picture, though.
Ronan is lying. Ronan is sitting there.
That picture was something
I'm going to be sitting here thinking about it.
Like,
I'm going to be contemplating.
I'm human, but damn it, that's rough. God damn.
Men are reckless. Let's just be honest. Listen, can I just say this? And I'm not gay. It'd be gay niggas listening to what I say and try to gayify what I'm saying. Our dicks get harder the more danger there is.
Well, yeah.
The more reckless this shit is, the more Billy Club like this dick is, girl.
What?
We out in the streets. Motherfuckers walking by, you gonna get it.
Wow.
Just some reckless shit.
I mean, I can't deny it
Zoe,
either.
I will say this. Seeing examples from my brothers, that's what keeps me, rooted in reality. Is that I could be struggling just like them, because one has a pretty baby mama, but she has some hood lotto vagina, I'll say. and I don't want to get caught up. I just don't want to get caught up like
men just got to be more responsible on our end.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, we cannot leave it in the hands of women. They will turn on us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ronan, for the call, man. I appreciate you, Pam.
Have your own condoms, and then that way you don't have to worry about her doing that.
Do you disagree with that, Mimi? That y'all will turn on us?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. If need be. Yeah.
They will turn on us, fellas.
If need be.
Don't ever. I know this sounds cynical. It sounds fucked up. It sounds like, it's not woman hating.
No, because I'm a woman, and we love women.
But goddamn, you know how y'all are.
Yes.
Well,
y'all will flip in a heartbeat.
Right, especially certain women.
Jesus Christ, but this is a struggle.
What is going on over here?
This right here is a struggle. I mean, if she tells you she's allergic to latex, if she tells you, I'm allergic to latex, take it off, my nigga. And then after take it off, leave it in. A lot of people get trapped. And then don't be a bootleg rapper.
Right.
Because you think you're going to make it. You think you're going to be able to afford that. Even the baller rappers get in trouble after a certain time. Like, for instance, let me give you an example. Say you're an NBA guy, but you not superstar tiered NBA guy.
Okay.
Right.
You
second string.
You overseas, you D-League.
You're on the bench.
You hanging in there. You can't be having a gang of kids.
No,
Right.
you cannot.
Because the child support is going to be based off of your salary.
Mm-hmm.
And once you wash out the league, you're going to have to beg for a modification.
Right.
Yes.
Like,
and that's where the system got them messed up, man.
and then, even if you get a modification, they only going to go so low.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They're not going to go to $16 a month.
No.
Right.
After you've been paying, $5,000, $7,000, $8,000 a month, they're not going to go down to $16 a month.
Right.
Right.
And they're saying the child is used to that lifestyle. The family's used to that lifestyle. Therefore, they're saying, hey, you need to pay this amount of money.
I'm allergic to latex. Niggas is in trouble.
Right.
If you don't take it upon yourself to protect yourself, men, don't, I promise you, this is a PSA. Don't leave it in the women's hands. Because they going to use the system. They going to do it. It's rare that they don't. Am I lying?
I'm going to have to admit with you that, a lot of times women do use the system for their benefit.
Yes.
The system is reparations.
Yeah.
Caller, you're on the line. This shit's crazy. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller. What up, caller? Hello.
Hello.
Hell is low.
Oh, Zoe.
What's happening?
Oh, shit. I got through.
Yeah.
What's going on? Dina Love.
Dina Love in the building.
What's up?
Yeah. I'm in Houston now, but yeah, I had a woman that was a nurse to try to tell me she was pregnant.
Oh.
Wow.
Like, yeah, she was from Houston, the south side of Houston, so that's the ghetto side. And what the hell? I'm like, oh, you're pregnant? I was out of work at the time.
I'm just gonna ask you right now. Were you wearing a condom?
Hell no.
Okay, see, so you fucking up. You put yourself in harm's way. I told you, men, we crazy. Go ahead.
I know. I am crazy. You know me from back in the day, so yeah, I am crazy, but I wasn't doing it like that. I got 2 in a marriage. And
why would you go raw?
Because he was married.
Okay. So this is in the marriage.
No, this is after the marriage.
See what I mean?
He was not used to putting it on no more. He got too comfortable not putting it on.
Yeah.
It felt too good, huh?
Well, if I got to put one on now, it's going to kill my nature. What the hell for? Move.
It's going to kill your nature. See, this is the kind of logic we use right here.
Right.
Go ahead, finish telling us what not to do.
Right.
Right. Finish the story.
Right.
That's the truth, though. Hey, I'm speaking real. If I got to put one on, it's going to kill my nature, and ain't nothing happening. And she going to be mad, and this, that, and other, and
this nigga might need a nerve transplant.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right.
Well, if she's bad like those pictures you just showed us.
I know everybody in there was like.
But I would pull out. I would pull out on all those. Hell no, I don't need no.
But the pull out method is not foolproof. 85%. 85%.
Condoms aren't either.
Wow.
Condoms are 99% effective if used properly. Keyword, if used properly.
Right.
Well.
Yeah, they slip off, they break right when you about to bust
right,
off.
So you didn't put it on properly.
First off, if a condom's slipping off of your size, you didn't grab the size too big.
And no magnums.
Okay, it's a lot of niggas out there that are half-nums. A lot of niggas out there with Johnny Tiny Swipe trying to put on a magnum.
Right, give me the magnum. Well, you know you will.
If you got to tie a knot in the bottom of your condom, it's not your size.
Right.
And working on it, and that shit starts feeling good. And you bust all that shit doesn't bust it, or it slipped off.
Wow. Hey, man, I appreciate the call. Thank you so much for reaching out. This shit is nuts tonight.
What
the baby trap. Women out there having babies for love, for money. Men don't have reproductive rights. Jesus. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
Hello.
Hell is low. Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Speak on it.
This is Maurice from Southern Illinois. What's going on?
Maurice from Southern Illinois. Welcome to the Voice of Reason. What's your thoughts on today's topic?
My thought today, I was just remembering when I was 20 years old, and this chick was already pregnant with another dude's baby. At the time, she was like about maybe a month or so. So we was doing the do. And she said, after I dropped this baby, I want to get pregnant by you. Oh. I stopped and look, check this out. I looked and I told her, hold up. I'm 20 years old. I just got out here on my own. I said, you're not dealing with a fool. I said, I can't have no baby. He said, but we still can kick it. In the back of my mind, I get with her. She gonna still try to trap me because all of a sudden she just told me she wanted to have my baby. I'm like, oh no, I can't get trapped like that. I said, my aunts didn't teach no fool.
Right.
So, growing up,
your aunts taught you?
Taught me. Yes, my aunts taught me. Yes, they did. Yes, she did. Trust me. Yes.
That's right.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. So, I had, with the fellas, I have to, like my son, he's 19. He just, through with his first year of college. So I told him, I said, don't go out there in college. Get your studies. Don't go out there and say, the girls who not to mess with.
Mm-hmm.
I said, because I said, if you get them pregnant, guess what? You won't have that nice car. You won't have that nice house because all your money will be going to that kid.
Absolutely.
So, so I taught him early. So, he's like, Pops, I said, look, I'm telling you the truth. I said, look, I'm paying child support for you. I went through it with your mother. I said, because, at the time with me and him, it wasn't nothing about a trap thing, but as you was talking earlier about that, I had to take her to court. She told me, you can't see your son. I said, oh, we're going to play that game? So I had to travel from Illinois to Kentucky to go to court, miss work. So, and I had to show it. Don't play with me with my son. I'm not the one, because if you want somebody who's responsible or you have somebody that's responsible, why you want to play games with somebody? That's not cool either.
Wow.
So, it is what it is. And I just want to say happy birthday to the happy birthday girl. Drop it like it's hot when you go out tonight or whenever.
Tip.
Appreciate the call. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Speak on it. Caller.
Hello?
Hell is low. What's happening?
Hey, this is Mike from Kansas City.
Mike from KC, masterpiece. Speak on it.
I just want to say happy birthday, Tiff, and happy early birthday, Zoe.
Much respect. Much respect. Thank you very much.
But I want to touch on the red flags somebody mentioned earlier. I had a situation to where I'm 24. I have my own house, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-car garage house. Had a girl within 2 weeks' time. She was talking about she loved me. She wanted to move in. She wanted the key. She was depressed, and the only way to really would make her feel better was having a baby. And I felt like the only thing that would make her life better was having my baby. So I'm like, you know what? This ain't a good situation for me. I didn't hit it raw.
You didn't hit it raw? Where did you
go? It didn't. My discipline is I've never had raw sex because I don't have discipline. If I'm in it, I'm not going to pull out.
Right. If you in it, that's it.
No, because he talking about something that's a rare phenomena.
To know that he won't. So
No. There is a unicorn pussy out there where 2 or 3 pumps and you're done. And you're done.
I've been in one of those before.
The unicorn yoni. Whoo! You get ha.
Right. That part.
Right.
Right away, baby.
So
checkpoint.
Really, that's why. And I'm just saying. And I'm just saying, like the unicorn yoni, you gotta have on a condom.
Yes.
Cause you gonna let off.
Yes.
Right.
You gonna let off the hollandaise sauce in 2, maybe 6 pumps or less. Niggas act like they ain't never done that.
Nah.
Motherfuckers are sitting in here like they ain't never done that. The hollandaise is coming.
Hollandaise.
Go ahead, brother. Finish your thought.
When she told me that she loved me, I asked her, what is it that you love about me? And she said everything. And I'm like, how do you love everything about me? You only know me for 2 weeks. Hell, I don't even love everything about myself.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Wait, hold on. You gave up too much information. I would have put on a condom. I would have indulged. And then I would have said, now be on your way.
That's what ultimately happened.
That's it. I wouldn't have been like, I don't love me enough for you to be loving. I wouldn't have said none of that. I would have got some cheddar biscuits. I would have just, I would have did only what was necessary.
Right.
And then I would have put on a condom, and then I would have been like, on your way.
Right. And block that call, huh?
And then, then I'm done.
Right.
Because she gave you more. She didn't. That wasn't even a red flag. That was like a red blanket or a red comforter.
Right.
That was
right. Caution.
right. You know what I'm saying?
Caution.
That was a red cape. You know, like,
Right.
come on, bro. Right. I'm glad you passed on that. Good look, man. Appreciate the call. Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
All right. Caller. You're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Welcome to the Voice of Reason.
Darnell, Tuscaloosa.
Tuscaloosa. Roll Tide. What's up, pimp?
What up? Yeah. Hey, these niggas crazy, man. With me, I definitely ain't pulling out.
Oh, shit.
See?
That's right.
She got that build in. She got the tone with it. So
I know. They ain't never seen that monkey on display. We seen it. And the whole club went crazy. Go ahead, pimp.
Yeah, her tone on point. So you know it's right. So,
Yeah.
But on topic, though, you just can't underestimate the scoring woman, though.
Right.
That's what they get caught in, the scoring woman, and she gon' trap you. What you think?
Right.
So if you fall to it, then that's on you. I think you really can't blame the woman. I'm tired of these.
That's what I said.
Blaming the women all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be on game. If you ain't on game, that's on you.
Right.
Nah, I agree, man. Appreciate the call. That was the realest call of the night. Alabama in the building.
Alabeezy.
This is why I keep saying you can't leave it up to the woman. She's gonna fucking change her mind.
Yeah.
She's gonna change her mind. Now, let's not marginalize pro-choice. A woman has the right, it's her body, whatever. Let's not marginalize that. But women have complex feelings associated with making a decision like that. And those feelings vacillate back and forth, pro and con, yes and no. But here's the most difficult part. Ladies, correct me if I'm wrong here. A woman's sense of womanhood is on the table when she's deciding to keep or get rid of. Like, I'm a woman. I can't kill.
Absolutely.
Yeesh. That goes to a whole nother conversation of what about the woman who don't have no second thought about doing it?
Right.
Her soul got to be dead to be just multiple abortioning out. Yeesh. It's tough.
That's sad.
Yeah, then you get into a certain age bracket and maybe you ain't had them. And you know how doctors say, you can't keep having these now.
Right.
You might be 1.5. You got 1.5 more of these before you can't have no more kids.
Right. That's not a form of birth control.
Right. Yikes. Hey, man, turn this beat up. Turn this up right now. Let's bang this right now. DJ James Broadway. Turn it up. Ladies and gentlemen, the Voice of Reason is live. Dash Talk. We in here turned up. Belly of the Beast, a.k.a. the baby trap, the secret agenda of desperate people trying to trap me into a baby. And you know you're going to treat me like it ain't mine anyway.
Right.
That's your baby. You know how women are. That's my baby.
Right.
Either you operate along the lines I want you to operate in, or I do this shit without you, nigga.
Right. Right.
You wanted to do it without me anyway. Shit. You was using this baby to fill a hole. Caller, you're on the line. We in here turned up. Jesus. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller. Boost Mobile. Boost Mobile should just...
They should pay you for
They should pay us
They
for this.
really should.
Yeah.
Jesus, we blowing them up right now. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller. Okay, they're out too.
Metro
PC. I know. This shit is somebody said this girl talk to you tomorrow. Everybody sending me birthday messages. Let me say, Tiffany, thank you for the little birthday situation back there. I appreciate that. Did I tell you guys how my daughter tricked me today?
Ooh, no.
She got me good. She had her mother make a cake.
Cute.
For a dude on my show named Kevin on the Zoe West show. And I was like, first off, I'm not going to be Kevin's motherfucking delivery dude. Now, I done already delivered some shit for him.
Right.
Stop asking me to deliver shit to this nigga. I mean, Kevin is my dog. 20, 30, 20 years. I'm like, Kevin got a motherfucking car. He can come pick this shit up. Right. Why I always got to be the delivery nigga for cakes and shit?
Oh, my goodness. Right. You're the most, though.
Had this nigga come get this goddamn cake. And for 3 days, I was like, I'm not taking that motherfucking cake. I promise you, that cake ain't getting in my car. Fuck him. And he had told them already, you know this nigga gonna say, hell motherfucking nah, he ain't bringing that goddamn cake over here. And I wasn't. But then my daughter came to me and was like, do it for me, daddy.
Aw.
Fuck. Okay, Bosh, I got you. I take the cake. They have it in a box. It looks like it's fucking getting ready to be mailed. It's in a priority mail box. So I take the cake and I bring it to Kevin. And then Kevin opens the box live on the air, and the cake is a picture of me on it, and it says happy birthday from my daughter and her mom.
Oh,
they
that
got
was
you.
nice.
They got me.
But you was a jerk about
Good,
it.
there's good moms. See that?
I was on 12, like, fuck this nigga and this goddamn cake, but it was for me.
Right.
So that was cool. I
Right.
thought that was cool. So that was my little surprise today. But it's not my day. It's Tiffany's day. Tiffany, what are you doing?
Yes, Tiff.
To be honest, just chilling with some homies in Inglewood. I got
About to
spoiled
slap
yesterday.
a nigga? About to slap a nigga upside. Oh, I'm sorry.
Not at all. It was supposed to really, like, I already told you, though, but it was really supposed to be like a man-free birthday. So I've never really been
That's good.
man-free. So, like, we're just, I got pampered by my homegirl, like, all weekend. Like, we went to Spa Palace, which is a business. Like, that was amazing, and had brunch and dinner. And, like, yeah, we just had, like, a whole situation all weekend. So today I'm just kicking it with some actually Minnesota friends that now live in Inglewood. We're just going to kind of kick it. So we're chilling.
Dope.
But I'm going to look really cute while I chill because it's my birthday.
That's right.
So, yeah.
I love it. Mimi, what you got going? Where can people support you, man? I know you got, like, your clothing line.
Yes,
Could you speak on that?
Yes, I do. Ladies, I got that gear for you. Got that Rebel Threads. Check us out. It's with a Z on rebelthreadsboutique.com. Come shop with me. Hey, get your ladies in that nice gear. You know what I mean? And thank you again, Zoe, for having me on the show. Happy birthday, Tiff.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Zoe. Tomorrow's Zoe's birthday. So
Zoe up in this mother feezy.
That's right.
I'm going to have a good time tomorrow, man. You know what I'm going to do? Well, you already know I'm going to be on the 5150 show.
All right, now, 5150
So
Nation.
It's going to be nuts tomorrow. I already know. But for the most part, I'm going to chill. I'm going to stay out of the way. I'm like that. Off the air, I'm real chill. On the air, I'll be turned up. But off the air, I'm real chill. So I'm going to chill all the way out tomorrow.
Right.
That's all. I ain't got nothing planned. Shit. Holla at me.
Holla at Zoe. It's his birthday.
Email me. Say what's up. Drop a line on Instagram, on all that shit. Just get at me, man. It's all good. Listen, this is the first VOR of the week. Wednesday and Friday are coming. I got crazy topics because the brothers and sisters who listen to this show, man, they be sending me the craziest topics in the world. And I love developing them and turning them into, some fly shit. Today, this was Harmony Clown, sister out of Oakland. I don't want to say her real name, but she dropped this one today. We appreciate the topic. And anybody else want to, suggest a topic, all you got to do is email me at 231901@gmail.com. That's 231901@gmail.com. There go my brother reaching out to me. What's happening, bro? All right. I love you all. I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit. The voice of reason, we out. Deuces.